Well, everyone, you join me here tonight with the Jim Halllahan 100 with the Black Designs CASCAR Cup Series. We are here tonight at Martinsville, where we're going to be doing 200 laps to equal 100 miles of this historic paperclip oval. This paperclip oval has been in service for the NASCAR Cup Series for who knows how long at this point. Honestly, it just keeps going, and I'm glad it's on our schedule, as it means short track racing is here to stay. Well, let's head out on track and see how everyone is doing here tonight. The Jim Halllahan 100 is brought to you by Black Designs. Make sure if you need your icing paints and other fantastic looking overlays for your things, make sure you check out Stephen Black with Black Designs. He'll make sure he hooks you up real good to get your quality things that you need. Well, we are here tonight here at Martinsville, where it's going to be... what a race we are in store, honestly. I am so excited to really see how this race is going to turn out. I think that there's a lot of fantastic drivers in this field that are ready to just absolutely dominate as best as they can. Well, leading qualifying, now, this is where we're going to be starting. We currently just finished up practice. So, let's see how qualifying goes. We're going to follow along now. Who should we follow along with? It looks like Stephen Black, the winner of last race, was not able to make it. So we're going to follow along with Richard Drake, number 41. Here he is in his Toyota Camry. Let's follow along and see how he does it. You can see that how tight this paperclip oval is. I think he might have just finished his laps now that I think about it. Oh, goodness. Alright, looks like Brandon Fiedler is going to be running at the top of the board for the moment. We'll see how that continues to play out here at Martinsville. You can see you have to really ride that bottom line. You know, this is a single groove track. However, you're going to see everyone running too wide, if not more, throughout this race, because it's going to be such a fight for position. You can see that number 41 Camry is going to be trying to do his best to be in a good qualifying order. So here's your qualifying scene for the moment. You can see leading the board, that is Greg Snellgrove. He's going to be topping the board for the moment. We'll see if he's able to keep it up. There he is in his number 22 Chevrolet Camaro. Let's see if we can follow along with someone else as well. It looks like everyone is trying to get their qualifying done as fast as possible here. We'll follow along with Tyler Halllahan, the race named after his grandfather, who is in the Canadian and Maritime Hall of Fame for racing. Racing has been part of Tyler's family forever, so it's no surprise that Tyler here is trying to keep up that legacy. Well, as we continue through now, he's about to finish up his lap. We'll see that that first lap is probably not a leaderboard dominating lap. Yep, there he is. However, as we continue to run through, we'll see how he continues to improve on his position. So his paint, actually, that we're looking right now, his Hugger BTT paint, is a throwback to the scheme that his grandfather ran in the 1970s. Well, there goes his final qualifying lap, getting himself a 6th position. We'll see how that continues to hold up as qualifying continues. Here is Cody Snyder in the number 4. See how he does. Welcome everyone that's joining into our chat. Good to see you all. Make sure you call out your favorite driver. Who do you want to win this race? And how do you think this race is going to go? Currently, I picked 7 for our over-under with cautions. What do you think? Every person that I asked this in our Discord chat before going on said over, and that hurt to hear. However, I want to know everyone else's feelings on it, so let me know. And I think it would be great to see what everyone thinks is going to be our over-under for cautions. 7 is the baseline on that, by the way. Well, that's the number 4's run, and that is going to be putting him apparently not on our board, as it does not want to update. Unfortunate. Here's Matthew Malvania. We're going to follow along with him in that number 85 Chevrolet Camaro, and it looks like he got himself a 9th position with his qualifying time. Not bad. Not bad at all. Current top qualifying position time is a 20.456 out of Greg. We'll see how that continues to hold up here. Michael Jennings, I heard a little bit of a joke earlier that Jennings is usually super slow at this track. So unless he's trying to pull me from a couple weeks ago where we're just not very good, but for some reason able to dominate qualifying, we'll see. Here's Kyle Mundell in that number 34 Camry. Let's see how he's going to be continuing to run here. The namesake of this race, Tyler Halllahan, after his grandfather, Jim Halllahan, is now down into 8th position. We'll see how that continues to roll here at Martinsville. This is my second short track stream of today. Earlier on was with the Frankenstein Metalworks Cup Series over at USA International Speedway, where that race went on for a bit too long of my liking. But honestly, we'll have to see. But that has been our qualifying event, and I'll be back in just a little while when we go into green time. Well, I swear I always talk too soon. It looks like Stephen Black was able to actually attend and got himself a late qualifying position of 8th place. We'll see how he does, and we'll talk to him a little bit later as he's the leader of the Black Designs crew. So we'll have to see how he's doing a little bit later. But now, in the meantime, let's bring up your pole sitter, Greg Snellgrove, up with me. Greg, it's open the booth. Can you hear me? Doing all right? You just got yourself a pole position here at Martinsville. How does that feel? How come Martinsville your favorite track? I know that everyone has a love-hate relationship with this track. I think that's some fantastic motivation, and I think that's really going to help you get off to a good start this race. But as you can see, hopefully from that qualifying time, Brandon Fiedler is right on your pace. How does that feel? Well, I think that's going to absolutely help make this race absolutely fascinating to watch, especially with you starting up right in the front row. All right, well, just in case we don't see you again later tonight, I know it's Martinsville, got to take that chance. Is there anyone out in the audience you like to thank tonight? All right, thank you very much for your time, and we'll make sure we pop back in with you a little bit later. All right, that was Greg Snellgrove. He was your pole sitter for here with the Black Designs Cup Series at Martinsville. That is going to be a very close race we're going to see later on between him and Brandon Fiedler a little bit later when we go through our grid order. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am quite excited to see how this race is going to turn out. You know, it's short track racing, and tempers always flare here. We'll see how often we're going to see someone spin each other. I know it's not usually in these guys' nature to be super aggressive with one another, but sometimes you just take the bite you can. So we'll see what they do a little bit later on, and when we head into the race session, I'll be right back. All right, we are here back at Martinsville. Let's open up and see what we can all take away from this fantastic night of racing we're about to have. All right, we are here at Martinsville, and let's go through our grid. In the first row on the inside lane, that's not quite right. Okay, there we go. Nope, okay, cool. We'll go through that later. Let's bring up our... There we go. Oh, perfect. Our grid is in complete disarray. This is the kind of stuff that happens when you first load up a grid thing, so we'll have to work on that to figure out what's going on there. But alright. So starting in the front row on the inside, that's going to be Greg Snellgrove. On his outside, that's going to be number 39 of Bryant. Nope, I'm just stupid. Sorry. I need to... get my thing working out. It's not working. There we go. Number 39 of Brandon Fiedler. Sorry that it's wanting to be a pain in the butt today. Then on the second row in the inside lane, that's going to be Michael Jennings. On his outside, that's going to be number 41 of Richard Drake. These guys are going to be putting up a huge fight in that top row to really see what they can do to throw off this race. Move back just a tad, and yeah, you can see just how much it's skipping around here. Alright. Apologies for the technical delay, everybody. I don't know why it's wanting to be annoying, but figure it out as I can. Back up towards the front of the field, you can see there in the number 28 machine, that's going to be the inside row, and that is Paul Ems. Then on his outside, that's going to be number 55, using a Michael Waltrip Racing throwback. That's a good one. That's going to be Jeffrey Belk. Then on the row behind there, that's going to be number 84. And that is going to be Hunter Peak. Then on his outside, that's going to be Stephen Black in the number 98 machine. And these guys are going to be some of your top row leading off this race. Honestly, I am excited to see what everyone is able to do here at this racetrack. I know Greg says that he likes this one a lot, and clearly a bunch of other guys do too, with how close it all is. Pace car is off. Who's ready to go green? There they are, coming around 4. There it is, green flag, and away we go here at Martinsville. I can't believe it. We're finally here at this historic raceway, and man, everyone is bunching up already. All right, that's Greg Snowgrove off to a fantastic start. Brandon Fiedler not quite able to keep up on that restart. I say restart on that start. And oh man, everyone's running wide out there. That's number 84, Paul Ems. Nope, Hunter Piech going absolutely just insane into that wall. He's going to want to be careful of that one. Number 44, Patrick Lucio. He's trying to stay on the inside lane and not give that position up. You can see Wes Gallo there in the number 9. He's trying to make some moves in that Ford Mustang. He does not want to give this race up. Continue on running through. You can see up towards the front of the field here, you got Greg Snowgrove running away with this thing. Currently has a fastest lap of a 20.4. That is a blister of one. Okay. And then behind him, we have the number 39, Brandon. Oh, man, he's getting close. That is not going to be a position you are going to want to fight for. All right, that's the number 39 right on that bumper. Ooh. All right, Richard Drake, though. I know Greg said he was worried about him, but it looks like Richard is going to be a little bit further back on the start than probably was expecting. Honestly, I was expecting him to be a little bit more up front, too. But it looks like that number 41 Toyota Camry is having a bit of issues keeping pace right now, running through these super tight turns, although Greg's running just a tad bit wide, as that allows Fiedler to come up and try to get on through. Uh-oh. There he is. That's the number 39 on the inside lane, and that's going to be the number 39 coming into the lead. A little bit of contact there as they come across the start-finish line, although Greg was able to maintain that lap lead. Uh-oh. It looks like Brandon is not going to give that one up right away. We continue to race through here at Martinsville. I know that this track is a tight paperclip oval, and that makes things fascinating. Although I say that, and that is Stephen Black now, who started in 8th, moving himself all the way up into 4th position. He is on a move and does not want to give anything up. He won last race at Texas. That was the BTT 180, and we are going to see if he's able to keep up that pace. That's Greg now, falling back behind a little bit. That's the 41 of Richard Drake on by into 2nd place. I wonder if Greg is having a bit of issues trying to maintain his tires now. Martinsville, not usually a track you consider too much with tire wear, but it really does make a difference with how tight each of these turns are. You don't want to pressure your car going too much through them, otherwise your tires are going to kind of just go how they do in Atlanta and just get completely ripped up. The number 55 with Jeffrey Belk is kind of all by himself at the moment. It looks like the closest person to him is Paul Ems at the moment in that number 28 Camaro, but it looks like these guys are pretty spaced out. Well, we're about to enter lap number 10 here at Martinsville. And, yep, there goes. We haven't had a caution yet. What is this? This isn't normal. Hey, I'm not complaining. If we can get through these laps nice and fast, I think that's going to make everyone happy, especially with how tight this course is, even if it is a lot of fun. Right now, it looks like Brandon Fiedler is going to be running away with this thing for the moment, as Richard Drake is over a second behind. That is going to be a huge gap he has to make up, especially if he's going to be getting pressure from Greg and Steven. I say that, I swear, I just should never talk. Commentator's curse. That is the yellow flag coming out now here at Martinsville. Give me a second, and we're going to go take a look to see what that was. All right, here we go. I see you, Jake. Yes, Flagman is always a complete Chad. All right, let's head back into the session right now, and you can see we're following with the number 44, Patrick Lucio, and we're going to see how he does coming out of 4 here. Looks like he spins and bends it into the wall, bringing out the caution. Unfortunate, especially that backing up. I'm pretty sure that backing up absolutely brought that one out. See the Flagman there that Jake's talking about. Yeah, get them sunglasses on. All right, that's going to be Patrick there. And that's what caused your caution. Well, we're going to hop back up to real time, and we get to do the probably most fun thing in the world and make fun of iRacing for giving us that ugly sedan. Look at that thing. Why? Why did they give us that? If I could have chosen my CASCAR, it would not be that. But here we are, returning back to 2 wide, about to go green once more here at Martinsville. Sedan. Just the sedan. Honestly, that's the way you have to say it. The thing is just so silly. I will say it. As silly as it is, it does look kind of good from the back, so. Alright, let's take a look and see where everyone is going to be after that caution. Brandon Fiedler is still going to be your top driver with Richard Drake on the outside, Greg Snellgrove in third. Those are your top 3 with Stephen Black in fourth, as now we're coming back into the restart. There it is, green flag, and away we go here at Martinsville once again. Heading into lap number 15 of 200 with the Jim Halllahan 100. What a fantastic race we're going to have here tonight. That's number 39 getting off to a fantastic start once again with the number 41 hot in his heels. This time, Richard isn't being held up by Greg, so does that mean Richard is able to put a lot of pressure onto Brandon Fiedler? We're going to see as this race continues to develop. Speaking of developing, if you want to develop your own kind of channel, your own iRacing league of any types, and especially your own branding, make sure to check out Stephen Black with Black Designs to get yourself a fantastic iRacing paint tonight. Alright, thanks Zach, appreciate it. Alright, this is the channel reward where we head on to the back of the field and we take a look at the last place. This is number 84 of Hunter, and we're going to say hello to him as he's in that 84 machine. Riding at the rear of the field, he currently has a lot to chase down. And, yeah. That's about it. Gotta appreciate him, though. We'll see how he's doing as he continues to race here. Well, with that over, we're going to pop back up to the front of the field. Make sure if you want to get your points redeemed, make sure you watch enough of the channel, and you'll be able to spend those. I will have more channel rewards coming soon. However, as we continue on to race here, you can see everyone is starting to form that single file line and is not going to make it easy. Passing here is not the most simple thing in the world. A lot of these guys are going to be right up on each other for multiple laps at a time. It's going to be a pit strategy race. Other than that, the restarts are going to be your best friend or your worst nightmare when it comes to positions. If you're in the rear and you're getting a restart, you are going to be happy as can be, but if you're in that front row, then I'm sure you're quite nervous. Following up the number 55 of Jeffrey Belk here. We're going to see how he's doing, and he's getting currently chased down the number 28 of Paul Ems, who is getting chased down by Kyle Mundell. But yeah, I think we're going to see this long chain for a very, very long time. Taking a look at our namesake for this race, Jim Halllahan. We're going to pop back to his grandson over here, Tyler Halllahan, that number 88 BTT machine. He's currently running in 9th. About where he started, I believe. So we'll make sure we pop in with him just a little bit later and see how he's doing. I'm sure he's currently happy to be in the top 10 at the moment. Martinsville, a place where if you get a top 10, you are satisfied. Pop back up to the front. You can see here that is going to be Brandon Fiedler and Richard Drake currently trying to pull away to the best of their ability. Away from Stephen Black now, as that's Stephen Black and Greg Snellgrove 2 wide right now. Going through the backstretch now, back to Steven in front. Steven's got that position. Steven's the threat. Stephen the Black, the winner of last race over at Texas, is going to be a threat here. Who is going to be worried? I wonder if it's Brandon who's more worried as he currently has those lead laps, or if it's going to be Richard who wants to keep putting that pressure on. Honestly, I think it's going to be mighty interesting to see how everyone here wants to play it as a game. Honestly, you got to balance whether you attack or if you're going to try to play it a little bit more safe. You just never know sometimes. Well, as I continue to run through, you can see just how much everyone is on each other's heels here. That 41 is not giving Brandon any room to breathe. Wheeler's going to have to run really hard away if he wants to try something. Can't report, he says, go Brandon. Yeah, support your favorite drivers out here, guys. Make sure you get that support in, and I'm sure everyone out here appreciates it. That 39 machine currently has a lot of pressure behind him, but he's able to hold them back quite well. Alright, as we're about to enter lap number 29 here at Martinsville, it looks like we're about to enter into that going by the lapped car stage. That is a super common occurrence here, and is, well, something we're going to see for a long time. That's number 39 into the grass. 41 has to run a little bit out wide. That's going to give an opening to the number 98 of Stephen Black, who's looking at that inside line. Can he take it? He does. He takes that inside line, forcing the 41 out wide. That's going to give a chance of the number 22 to catch as well. There he is. You can see him right there in frame. Uh-oh, looks like the 41 still has just enough pace to keep ahead. But that's only for now, but he runs too wide into 1 and 2. That is going to be Stephen Black, probably up to second place, although here enters the lap car territory. That's Marc LaPierre we just saw there. Yep, he's throwing a block on the 41. He did not help Richard Drake at all. He gave all that to Steven, who now Steven is going to be chasing down that number 39 machine. Honestly, at this point, all Steven has to do is apply that pressure. If he puts just enough pressure on, it is going to become a living nightmare for Brandon, who is going to be extremely concerned if he's going to make a mistake, causing him to get anxious. And, well, we'll have to see how that plays out. If he's able to hold his nerve and keep Steven back, then it's actually going to put more pressure on Steven, who's going to be trying to chase him down more. We'll see how this continues to play out as they now catch up to more lapped cars here at Martinsville. Thankfully, that number 66 decides to run wide and is not going to give anyone any hell, as that would make things even more difficult than they already have to be. A little bit of a good shot of that safer barrier there. A lot of these things, you know, even if they're not fully modeled on iRacing, do help out, and it's good to know that our virtual drivers are nice and safe. A lot of these guys now racing through, trying to get to the best point they can. I'm sure a lot of them are just excited now to be running in the front. Alright, well, as soon as I say that, it looks like we're going to be under caution once again here at Cautionville. Nice. Here at Martinsville. Give me a second, I'll be right back so we can go see what that caution is for. Now, I don't mean to say it like this, but we're going to follow along with the number 8 here and really see what he sees as we run through right here. He's going into turns 3 and 4 at the moment. We come through, you can see the number 44 spinning there and does not have enough time to slow down, classing into that number 44. That is the second caution now from that 44, if I'm correct, unless that is a completely different caution, and I'm just blind. Very realistically possible. Still, that is going to be our race for the moment. Entering lap, you know, that's just what you get. That number 44, I'm sure right now he's feeling a lot of pressure at the moment, as this is a tough track to get right. We've seen him so fast in other times, but it looks like right now Martinsville is just not going to be his racetrack. Well, we pop up back into real time, and it looks like Brandon Fiedler is still going to be your leader here at Martinsville. We're going to take him up a little bit later. See if we have a little bit more time next time by. Unless we have a good time here. Let's see. This pace car comes across the start-finish line. It's an important question to see if we're going to have lights or not. Oh, we do. That's perfect. We're going to bring Brandon up here with us. See how he's doing. Brandon, it's open the booth. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
How is your race going? You've so far led almost every single lap.
Going pretty good. The car's starting to get a little bit loose coming off the corner, and especially now into the corner, which is kind of what I was expecting to happen. So it's just gotta take your time through here and make sure I can hold off the guys behind me.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. We saw that little bit of a slip up earlier where you clipped the curb, and it allowed Stephen Black to get up into second place, who came from 8th. How are you feeling about that?
I know. I kind of figured Steve would be fast. He's fast just about everywhere we go. So it's just a battle of how our cars are going to handle through this middle portion of the race here.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. But if it gives you any solace, you got a lot of fans at home cheering you on.
Yep. And I'd like to say hi to them and thank them for watching.
All right, Brandon. Well, thank you very much for your time. I know I got to let you get back to the start, so good luck.
Thank you.
All right, that was Brandon Fiedler. He was currently leading this race as we are now about to go green once again here at Martinsville. There it is, green flag, and away we go here at Martinsville. That's the number 39, off to a fantastic start. Able to just absolutely pull away from that 98 of Stephen Black for the moment. We're going to see how Stephen is going to respond to that and try to chase him down. It looks like Richard Drake is going to be under threat from Greg. Uh-oh. That is caution once again already. That did not take long here at Martinsville. I am very concerned to see what that was. So give me a second, and I'll be right back. All right, well, we head back in now, and it seems like the number 55 here, my little thing that tells me what's going on painted the picture as if it was the number 44 again by saying he went off-road, but I take a look at it, and it's actually number 55 here. He checks up and gets rear-ended by the number 28, slides up the track, and it causes a whole bunch of people to check up and slow down all through there. And then when the number 44 went off-road there, it called it as his fault. As my little thing, but I don't think so. Looks like that checkup going into 3 and 4 caused that one. Unfortunate for the number 55 of Patrick Lucio. I hope that going forward he's able to maintain his races. Sometimes just getting rear-ended here, it happens. I'm sure that 28 does not feel great about it either. That's Paul Ems right there. Well, give me a second and we'll head back up into real times to see what's going on. So Brandon Fiedler has been dominating this race so far, and honestly, I don't think he could be any happier about it. He's been able to hold off Stephen Black, he's been able to hold off Richard Drake, and he was able to get by everyone to try to steal away that lead. We're going to see if he's able to hold on to it. Clearly, he's got the pace to do so. We're going to see if it maintains his tire wear that he was concerned about. We'll have to pop in with a couple other drivers every now and then to see how they're doing. Let's go along this start-finish line and see if the lights on the pace car are out. They are. All right, we're going to be returning back to 2 wide here going into the restart. Honestly, I feel like Martinsville is such an underrated track, you know? Everyone, when they talk about short track racing, always talks about Bristol. But honestly, Martinsville is just such a driver's track. Well, here we are. Let me put that correct. That was showing green when it's not green. Pace car was off, and we're now heading into the restart. There it is, green flag, and away we go once again. Here, uh-oh, that was a bit of a slide there out of the number 41, clipping into the number 22. I'm sure right now he is not happy over that one, as now he has a lot of momentum to try to chase back, as that is Greg Snellgrove up into third position. Don't know what that was. My apologies. We look a little bit back later in the field. We see that Wes Gallo is on the move as well. And it looks like a lot of other guys right now are all trying to fight for that position to see where they can all end up. There's the number 86. That is going to be Michael Jennings. He's also on the move, trying to see if he can be a bit more competitive, as he did start towards the front, but it has fallen back. Bit of more of a checkup there in the rear. I'm sure the number 55 is awfully worried right now, having to be concerned about who's behind him. Take a little bit more up front. You can see that your leaders have paired off. That's first and second and third and fourth, all trying to see what they can do. Richard Drake was able to get by Snellgrove once again, as we're now entering lap number 49 of 200 here at the Jim Halllahan 100. Makes a lot of sense to have the race a little bit shorter. I know the initial name for this race was the 200, going off of lap name instead, but it looks like there was a bit of confusion there, so we got that all straightened out, which is good, so that everyone is all on the same page. You see Stephen Black there, trying to get as close as he can, you know? You have to wonder, what is his strategy at the moment? Is he trying to take a bit more of an approach where he's a bit more aggressive on the tires and trying to keep pace, or if he's going to try to save tires and potentially let Richard Drake catch up, but be able to stay out longer? It also comes into question pit strategy. Who's going to come in? Who's going to try to do an undercut? Who's going to try to do an overcut? We know that the competition caution is going to be on lap 100. So is everyone going to try to make their tires last that long? Truth be told, I find it kind of unlikely. Take a look at our info here. We can see that Stephen Black, his I rating is high as ever. You know, having a 43.07 as he's on the inside of the number 39, coming in for the lead. That's going to be Stephen Black trying to fight for the lead. Can he do it? That's the question. They drag race across the start-finish line. They keep swapping back and forth, but he has the inside lane, and that is going to give the number 98 the lead position. The number 41 of Richard Drake, now he's on that inside as well. Is he going to squeeze him towards the wall? He does. He squeezes him towards the wall a bit more. No contact, though, as the number 41 is now able to take away that second place spot, too. That is going to put the number 39 now into third position. That is Brandon Fiedler into third. Stephen Black maintains his lead as we now head into the backstretch. Wow, what a move he was able to get done there. You know, now you can see the number 41. He's trying to put some pressure on Steven. You know, Steven's probably feeling really confident right now, but it is going to be a bit complicated to see if he's able to keep it up. Let's take a look at our track info here. You can see that Martinsville is depends on who you ask. Sometimes Martinsville is a 0.52, or as you can see in this case, 0.49 mile racetrack. We have an 8 point, looks like that speed is changing, depending on where the cars go. Northeastern wind at this point, 73 degrees, it's not bad. 91 degree track temp though, that is mighty hot. So realistically, we'll see how these guys are able to handle it. Because I don't know. In any case, as we continue to move on, you can see there that's Stephen Black currently trying to dominate this race as he now has over a second gap onto Richard Drake. Stephen, we all know is fast, but it looks like he's going to try to take away this one just a little bit more than usual. Here's Richard Drake, though. He's currently getting some pressure by the number 39 of Brandon Fiedler. Does not want to give that one up. Pop back a little bit more. Michael Jennings maintaining the 7th position, currently following behind Brian Fradian, that number 81. We'll see if these two are able to try to make something happen and get themselves into a bit better of a spot. I know that they don't like being back here. Michael Jennings was a serious contender 2 weeks ago over at Texas. So we'll see how he's able to handle now here at Martinsville. Talking about people that are, in a kind of an interesting spot, this is going to be Kyle Mundell, who is currently running in 5th position, trying to split the difference between getting chased down by Brian Fradian and trying to catch up to Brandon Fiedler now, who's in 4th, as Greg Snellgrove is now able to get into that top 3 spot. This is good for Greg, although it looks like that turn was not very good for him. This is going to make things mighty interesting now, as he's able to maintain a top 3 position, something he hasn't been able to do for the last couple of laps. Popping back a little bit later in the field, we can see the number 88. That's Tyler Halllahan, and he is currently getting a little bit of pressure on him from Hunter. When we popped back a little bit earlier, when Zach gave us a look at the person in last place, Hunter was in the rear, but now Hunter Peach is up into 11th and putting pressure to get himself into a top 10. That's Wes Gallo, though, in the number 9, here currently running in 12th. Heading over back to the front of the field, Stephen Black continues to run away with it, currently having a 1.3 second lead. However, Richard Drake in 2nd place has about a 2-second gap over on Greg. What? It's weird to see your top ones just split out this much without about 14 million lapped cars in between them. We're going to see how everyone continues to do this race for the moment. It looks like the last guy on the lead lap is currently Mark LaPierre, who is now under pressure from Stephen Black to see if he can get it. Uh-oh, that's a clip of the apron, and now he is the first one a lap down and is now going to get passed by your other drivers. That's Sylvan, though, in that number 66 and 16th, trying to see if he can take away and get himself that position by. Bit of a smaller field than we usually see over at CASCAR. Looks like a lot of people weren't quite able to make it. Uh-oh, that is going to be the caution out, and it looks like a bit happened there just as I was coming back. So give me a second, and we're going to go take a look to see what happened here at Martinsville. All right, so we're following on with the number 28. That is going to be Paul M. So let's see how he does here at turn number 4. Looks like he's coming off the turn, gets loose, and hits that wall, spitting himself out, getting into it. Oh, just clips the number 44. Wait a minute, we've seen him a while, haven't we? That's going to be a collision, putting him down into an unfortunate spot. But that's what brought out your caution, ladies and gentlemen, as we're now going to head back into real time. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope everyone was able to hit that little soundbite there. I'm going to try to add more of those as we continue to go through our season here at CASCAR to make things a little bit more interesting when people follow and subscribe. I appreciate it. Welcome to the family. Well, currently running in first position, that's going to be Stephen Black. Let's get him up here with us and see how he is currently running this race. Stephen, it's Open the Booth. How you doing?
How's it going, Noah?
Doing all right. Well, currently you got yourself a first place position on lap number 69.
Yes. Yeah, we started back in the back. I didn't have any practice coming in to this, so Mainly just getting the feel of the car, first few laps, and working my way up, and got us into first. So,
Well, clearly you're doing something right, even with no practice. So, how do you think you're going to feel about your competitors who are now chasing you down?
I know Richard's really fast here on these short tracks. He drives them in real life, and Greg is looks like he's put in some time, and same with Brandon. I think those are my three biggest threats. So we'll just see where this takes us.
Well, I'd say that's going to make for a mighty interesting top four as you're heading down the backstretch now. Is there anything you want to say before I send you back down?
Shout out for you broadcasting this race, and shout out to Tyler Halllahan. His grandfather passed away, and we're doing this for him. So,
All right. Well, thank you very much, Steven. I appreciate it, and good luck.
thank you.
But yes, Steven is completely correct. That is why we are doing this here for Tyler, as we're now heading back into the green flag. It looks like Steven had a bit of an issue on restart. I thought I moved into the right booth. Did I? I did. Uh-oh. Looks like he just had a bit of a restart issue. That's going to put him down. I should have moved him down a little bit earlier. Oh, no. However, it looks like these guys are going to be absolutely on the move. That's Richard Drake up into first position. He might even jump the start a little bit just to give Steven a little bit of pressure. Uh-oh. Caution comes back out already. That did not take long here at Martinsville. Let's see what happened real quick, and give me a second and I'll go see. Well, that one took a little while to find, but I got it. So we are now going to be following along with the number 9. That's West Gallo there. Let's see what happened. Looks like they're going into here. Oh, Tyler just came up and accidentally got him. Oh, no. That's going to put the number 9 around and into a not very nice position. Unfortunate. You gotta hate it when you see it here at Martinsville. You know, at least it didn't cause too much of an issue. You know, everyone was so close together, and, well, at least there's that. Well, let's head back up to real time and see what we can talk to next. Alright, so now that we're back up to real time, let's see who we can talk to. Who should we bring up in the booth with us? Currently, Stephen Black maintains his lead. Oh, no, he did not lead. That's right. Richard Drake is up into the lead. Richard Drake is sadly not in any voice chat, so I can't force him to talk to me. Let's see. Greg up into second place, though. Let's bring him up here. Just real fast. Greg, you're up into second place. How you doing? I know that you had a bit of a, rough last couple of laps, but clearly something's working, right? Well, clearly that strategy's been working, so we're going to have to wish you good luck. I'm sorry I didn't bring it up earlier. All right, so good luck to him, and let's get ready back to go green. So here we are now heading into turns 3 and 4 here at Martinsville one more time. There it is, green flag, and away we go here at Martinsville. We're coming back to the Jim Halllahan 100 as Richard Drake is off to a phenomenal start. as it looks like Stephen Black was able to stay on the restart a little bit more this time, not quite handing away every single position like he had worked so hard to do. Oh, you can see how tight they all are. Uh-oh, that's Stephen Black around. Is that going to be a caution? No caution called. That is going to be a move. Out of who was that? Was that the 81? It was the 81. Oh, caution did come out. Okay, that was the number 81 that just sent it into him. We're going to have to take a look at that, and thankfully it won't take me very long to see it. So let's head over to that real quick. Alright, it also just occurred to me that I don't think I unmuted the speaker, so I'm pretty sure that it very short interview with Greg basically went nowhere. But that's okay. I like talking to myself too. So, alright, we can see it right here now. We can see the number 81. This is Brian Fradian. He comes up into turns 3 and 4. He's getting a bit of pressure from everyone else. Steven's just a little bit slow. 81 gets into him and turns him around. Does not look intentional, but man, what a move that has done, putting him up into 4th position. All right, let's head back up to real time real quick. All right, now that we're back up to real time, how about we get him up here with us? Let's get Brian Freddy up with us. Let's see what his thoughts on that are. I do want to know. Brian, this is Open the Booth. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So we just saw you pull that move on Steven. What was that?
I mean, from my perspective, honestly, it kind of looked like it was just a racing incident. I mean, like, I know, obviously, you're going to be like, this is the guy who dumped Steven, but, like, from my perspective, it was just, like, I may have been a little late on the brakes. It wasn't intentional.
Even from up here, you could tell it did not look intentional.
Okay.
But it was very funny to see you just kind of slide up and take him out.
Okay. Yeah, it was like, it's just, you know the meme, it's short track racing.
I mean, it is, but...
Yeah. It wasn't, I didn't mean to do it. I really would never try and dump any of the guys in this league, so...
No, I mean, I know that all you guys like to insult each other in all the voice chats and stuff, but I know you guys all get along really well.
Yeah, so it's like, I apologized, like, it just, like, my bad.
Well, Steven is now in, he's now in 15th.
Yeah, I mean, I fully believe Steven's fast enough to get back up here. He started 7th, and he was leading, so he's talented enough. I think he'll be back there, or he'll be back. The only question is, am I going to get dumped or not?
That is exactly what I was going to ask. Is that a worry you have? And I think with you asking, that is absolutely a worry.
Possibly. So,
well,
we'll just see. Like, I'm not going to get mad if he does it. I mean, it wouldn't be necessarily undeserving, but
all right. Well,
as long as he doesn't Matt Kenseth me, I'll be all right.
Fair enough. Well, good luck. I got to send you back into the race.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
All right, that was well, that was the number 81, Brian Freddy. He just was able to take him out, but now he's up into 4th position. I'm sure he's happy about that one. I didn't get the chance to ask him. I wish I was able to. I wonder if his teammates are willing to protect him, or if they're just going to let Steven take him. You know, in other places you can kind of just be like, you know, are the Camry guys going to work together and stuff? The field is basically just full of Camrys and Camaros, so I don't think there's really that kind of association playing in anyone's favor. Well, looks like the number 81 was able to currently be okay, but I think Michael Jennings is trying to see how far he can take it with how much he's looking to that inside lane. Anyway, we pop up to the front just a little bit more now. That's Richard Drake continuing to be your leader as we are in the back stretch of lap number 85 with the number 39 of Brandon Fiedler catching right back up. We'll have to bring him back a little bit later, you know, after he lost that lead, unfortunately. I wonder how he's feeling. Well, with 6 cautions, I mean, it's short track racing. That's right. So we'll have to see how everyone feels about how their tires are doing and how much they really want to keep, putting the pressure they have been on. But right now, it only looks like we have one car a lap down. That's going to be Sylvan. So it's good to see that most people at least are in a somewhat competitive spot, even with the amount of spins and crashes we've seen. So that is good to see at least. And Greg right here, currently trying to put as much pressure as he can, but he's going to get the wrecking ball coming after him soon. Yeah, alright, I gotta set it fun. I had my fun. Let's pop back a little bit more. We head back into 9th position. That's Stephen Black. Like I said a minute ago, he was 15th. So, yeah. I would be very, very worried if I was Brian Fradian right now. Because Stephen Black is currently on a mission to get back to that front, because he had been doing so well. And honestly, it sounded like he was happy. He didn't have too much to complain about, as far as I know, when it comes to setup. We'll have to ask him a bit later, though, if he has something to say on it. Tyler Halllahan, though, I think when we get into lap 100, we're going to bring Tyler up with us and, see what he thinks so far about this race and ask him about his grandfather. It's really good that these guys are all really supportive of Tyler here, and, it's good to see that everyone here is so tight-knit, and it's a great community, so make sure you check out CASCAR. Join up their league and do what you can. Well, plug for them over. That is going to be Stephen Black, though, currently running still in 9th. However, you should check out Black Designs. That's going to be run by Stephen Black, and he's made a majority of paints in this field, including his own. And he also has made a ton of little overlay things that I've used in the past. Sadly, because of how late he joined, I wasn't able to receive the one for this race. And I think the name confusion that we had at first didn't help either, so we should have that back next week. In any case, Stephen Black is doing pretty well, and make sure you check out Black Designs to make your custom iRacing paints today. But now that that plug's over, now I have to give another one. Oh, but this time it's fun, because it's to myself. So make sure you check out the merch store that I have up for Redbubble, also available in the description, but you can also use the command !merch to get yours today. Following along with Brandon Fiedler running in 2nd position as Richard Drake continues to just pull away at this point. I think that you're going to get a defined stage winner, that is, unless we have another caution. Michael Jennings now up into 4th position. He won this stage last time over at Texas, and it did not play into his favor, as that meant that he had other concerns. However, this time, I think he might be in a good spot. That Black Designs number 86 Chevrolet Camaro is going to be very competitive here tonight. Behind them, that's still Brian Fradian, and behind him, that's Tyler. Tyler, I am so sorry. That's Kyle Mundell. I'm sorry. And then behind them, that's Jeffrey Belk in the number 55. These guys, they continue to race through. We're on lap number 96. Let's follow along with Richard Drake as we go into lap number 97 here at Martinsville, the historic paperclip oval of NASCAR. I will say, as simple as his paint is, it always does look good. That is something I have to give this field, is everyone in this field always has fantastic looking paints. I don't think I've ever seen like someone just show up with a mediocre paint. They're always top notch. Only 2 to go before stage end, and I believe this time it's going to be going to Richard Drake, who is currently trying to take it away here at Martinsville. 3 to go because we count lap 100. It's been a long day. We've been streaming for quite a while, and I'm so happy that so many of you are here. I do appreciate it. Make sure you call out your favorite driver later on to make sure you can give it a little bit more airtime. Well, as we head with Richard Drake now on lap 99 of 200 here at the Jim Halllahan 100. There he is, lap 100 of 200. Let's finish up this lap and call it a stage. There he is, rounding turn number 4. in that number 41 Toyota Camry. There he is. That is going to be your stage, ladies and gentlemen. Your stage winner, Richard Drake. This time, I don't have to go see what the caution was for, because I know what it was for. Sadly, Richard Drake is not available for a short interview, so that means we are going to bring up Tyler Halllahan up with us and see how he's doing. Tyler, let's open the booth. Can you hear me?
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How has your race been?
Oh, not too bad. I'm just trying to keep my nose clean and stay out of trouble and make sure I can be there at the end.
I mean, I'd say so far you're doing pretty good at that. Top 10, that's not bad.
Yeah, so far this is my best run of the season. I've kind of been on a down spell the last, well, I guess it started at end of last season and kind of carried over, so see if I can get some good luck in this race.
Well, when it comes to good luck, and I know that you appreciate it, but I know that you are a third-generation racer, so let's talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, I come from a family of racers. My grandfather raced, my dad raced, my dad's sister raced. She actually passed away in '84 racing. And my grandfather just passed away back in December. He was 91 and he had over 70 years of involvement with racing.
That is so impressive. That long? Wow. It makes sense that he's in the Canadian and Maritime Hall of Fame.
Oh, for sure. He did a lot for a lot of drivers. He just tried to help everybody out he could.
Makes a lot of sense. I know that you said when I asked you about this a little bit earlier, a couple days ago when you talked about it, you guys always loved his character and he was always willing to help just about anybody.
Oh, for sure. He just had this smile and his character was just next to none.
I can tell that it means a lot for you. I can even hear it in your voice now.
Yeah, he was my biggest mentor, and I kind of looked up to him like a hero. So I'm just trying to race in his honor and continue the family name.
Well, I'm sure that wherever he is now, that he can always see that 88 car you're running now, that throwback for him.
Oh, for sure. This is pretty much my favorite paint scheme.
I'm sure that he absolutely appreciates it. So, congratulations. So, I'm glad that you were able to keep a top 10, and I hope that you're able to get a good finish this race,
Thank you.
All right. Well, good luck for the rest of it, and I'm going to have to send you back down to your team.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was Tyler Halllahan. That's him in the 88. It's such an emotional race for him, and I'm glad that he's doing good in that 88. I'm glad that his upspin, he's finally starting to come back, and hopefully he can take this race and make something happen with it. It's always good whenever you're able to get something interesting with these drivers. Well, for the moment, it looks like our standings have been completely shifted here at the Jim Halllahan 100, named in the honor of Tyler's grandfather. Well, let's take a look and see who is currently leading this field, as it looks like it is not Richard Drake where we left off. Instead, it's the number 9 of Wes Gallo. Although he might be on the outside. Oh, he's on the outside for that, though. So, if I understand this correctly, either he came in for tires earlier, or just didn't go in. Both very possible, and both quite going to be interesting as we head now back into the front stretch. There it is, green flag, and away we go here at Martinsville once again. Richard Drake off to a pretty good start. Uh-oh, you can see that 9. I think he didn't pit for tires as he is sliding up that track. Yep, and he is now falling back real fast. That's Stephen Black. Uh-oh. Up into... Oh, man, this field is looking a little bit weird. Greg Snowdo currently running in third. Richard Drake in first. Brandon Fiedler in second. These guys are running away with it. Stephen Black currently was fighting for fourth, but he got himself it. So now he's going to be under pressure from Michael Jennings, who... Stephen sponsors Michael's car. So, I wonder how hard Michael is going to fight him. In any case, we see that Steven is currently trying to get back to where he was, and he is not given the real chance to try to take it back out on Brian, as Brian is currently running in 6th position. All right, that's Stephen Black setting it on the inside, putting himself up into 3rd position at this point, past Greg Snellgrove, up into the podium. What is this going to become as Stephen continues to put the pressure on here at Martinsville? Oh, a little bit of a wave there. That's not going to be good. Coming out of the turn, we have... Oh, that is going to be the caution out here at Martinsville once again. I think the Cautionsville, what I said last time, starts to apply a little bit more. So give me a second, I'm going to go see what that was, and we can take a look at why there is a caution. Well, truth be told, I can't really see what brought out the caution in terms of a wreck or something, but I did see that Greg there did throw it, so I don't know. I did not see a wreck on track. I'm not sure if he got a little bit panicked because he saw Steven sliding. But that's it for now, I think. Yeah, we're just under caution, and we're going to keep rolling. Hopefully these guys are able to keep it a bit more clean going forward, and Steven doesn't get a bit of a spin again. I know that everyone hates it when everyone spins, so. You know, I think to make this a bit more interesting, as we don't really have, you know, the race is not ending anytime soon, let's take a look and watch from the rear on the next restart. We're going to follow along with, who should we follow along with? You know, we're going to follow along with Sylvan here. We're going to follow along with him and see really how this race is going to go from the rear and see how much everyone checks up, because that is something I am fascinated to watch. So let's watch it from there. Maybe not from TV3. There we go. Yeah, we'll see as we go down the stretches, you know, what it looks like coming in, seeing a whole wall of cars coming out to a stop, you know, as you're there trying to survive. Sometimes you just don't know. And we've been so focused with what's going up at the front because it's been such competitive, you know, racing the entire time. I think it's going to be interesting to see what everyone else sees. And if I understand the engine cues correctly, that is going to be a going back to 2 wide. 1 to green here at Martinsville. All right, let's keep an eye on it. See the pace car there. That's the entire field all in frame. Don't usually get that too much anymore. Hey, thanks for the follow, Sandiolo88. Massive appreciation. As we're about to go green once again here at Martinsville. There it is, green flag, and away we go. We're watching from the rear this time. It looks like everyone is able to survive so far as we head into turn number 1. We're following on with the number 66. Oh, that is a big bump from the 8 into the 55. Sylvan goes wide on purpose, I imagine on purpose, to try to avoid that one. You can see just how much they're swerving in the back here. I'm glad I took a look. It's crazy. It's just utter madness. Oh, that's the 8 spinning the 44. And caution comes out. Thanks for the raid with the party of 1. Appreciate it. Caution did not come out that time. It looks like it was able to survive and did not enough as Sylvan was able to push him back. Patrick there. Straight. That's good. That's good. That means everyone's able to keep racing. So after we saw that disaster, let's head back up to the front of the field now, where we can see a little bit more going on. Let's bring up our scene here. You can see there that everyone is kind of a bit more spaced out than usual. which makes me a wee bit suspicious that someone's going to send it. Now, last race, I know we weren't able to see it too well because they did not have the right package, but one of the drivers had said on the rear spoiler, if you're going to send it, don't. And I think that is a great bumper message if I've ever seen one. So that's something I want to do. Is Greg just smacks the wall a bit there. Hopefully he's doing okay. Well, as we head into lap 121 of the Jim Halllahan 100 here at Martinsville. Uh-oh, I was going to say something, but it looks like that is Brandon Fiedler into the wall, stopped on the racetrack as the caution comes out. Man, unfortunate. The timing there. All right, well, let's go take a look at that from a bit better perspective, and I'll be right back. All right, we are watching that. Let's take a look. All right, so we're following along with the number 39 right here. Let's see what happens. Comes out of 4, just loses it, and hits the wall. I think that's the third time we've seen that so far today. Very common occurrence. It's just so easy to do. Hopefully these guys are going to be able to hold it together a little bit more as we're entering now into our 9th caution. 8 minus a stage break. So hopefully they're able to hold together just a tad bit more. I know it's a difficult track, so I know that each of them are going to want to try to do their best to avoid it. Well, you know, I think it proves just how interesting this race is going to end up being with how often we see everyone trying to push it to the max. You know, it's not something we usually talk about, is pushing it to the max. What does that do to your car? And I think we just saw with how easily that 39 car spun. But what do I know? In any case, we're about to go back to green, so let's head on back to the field. Oh, goodness. So that's number 41, continuing to lead this race. That's Richard Drake. Behind him has been Stephen Black. Stephen has been running in second place for so much of this race, and I don't think he's a massive fan. So I wonder how much pressure he's going to put on Richard there to see if he can get back into the lead that he had earlier. Greg, though, has been running in the top 10 all race. I don't think he's dropped out of it once. Potentially even the top 5. So if Greg is going to be a real contender here, Mr. Snellgrove, I think now is his chance. You know, we're about to enter into about 75 to go. We'll see. We'll see just how interesting they're going to try to make this. Well, we're under caution here, and this is a great time to mention you should check out Stephen Black with Black Designs. A lot of these cars in this field were designed by Stephen Black, and he always does a fantastic job of that and all the little things we get to see, such as from last race, the little logos he gives us in the bottom right. Stephen was able to had to join in a little bit later this time, so it is unfortunate that we didn't get one this week, but we should have one next week. All right, well, looks like everything on my end is super delayed as we're going back to green. Okay, that's Stephen Black off to a fantastic start now into the lead, but it is not going to stay as that's Richard Drake fighting tooth and nail to stay there and not let him take it. See that number 41? He's still on that inside, not letting Stephen have it. Stephen is not going to give up, though, and he's going to be... Oh, there's a bit more contact there. Oh, these guys are getting aggressive for it. Stephen had an opportunity to spin him right there. Did not take it. Greg is very close. He's going to give him just enough room. Stephen Black has enough time to try to chase him down. Uh-oh, that's a bump from Greg right there as Greg is currently getting pushed by the number 28 and the 86 behind him. We're about to run 2 wide back here, or potentially even 3. Well, we got 2. I don't think we're going to see 3 yet. Looks like Jennings is going to slide back into position and not quite make it easy, although that's the 81 of Brian Fratien coming back up. I think Stephen Black right now should be a little bit nervous with how quick that 81 is moving through the field. Oh, I said I'd stop doing it. I gotta stop doing it. Alright, we continue going forward. That's Paul Ems, though. Up into 4th position. We have not seen Paul up here like all day as we are going back under caution again to meet our 10th caution. We are matching the race I had earlier, which was also a 100-mile race at USA International Speedway. Well, I'm going to go see what that caused that, and I'll be right back. Well, I wouldn't believe it, but let's take a look. And no, it was not funny, and it was not the who have I been making fun of this entire time? You can tell I'm tired. The 81. It was not the 81. In fact, it was actually his teammate, the 39 of Brandon Fiedler, who comes up and let's see. 39 dives down low. Jennings, I don't know if he doesn't see him, goes down low, gets spun, and that's them around. Jennings stays on the outside to make sure everyone goes by and rolls on through. What a unfortunate spin. Looks completely, as a racing incident, but sadly, that's the kind of stuff that happens here at Martinsville. Let's pop up back to reality and see how everyone is doing. So as we are up here, let's there we go. Let's see where everyone is. So Richard Drake maintains that lead and is not giving it up to Stephen Black, despite the fact that Stephen Black wants it. Greg Snellgrove maintains a third place position. I don't think, except for under stage break, these guys have gone in for tires. It is honestly very impressive that they're able to make them last this long. And kudos to them for that. Because trying to make these tires last a long time is honestly just so difficult. Well, we're coming back into the restart now. Green flag and away we go. Here we are here at Martinsville. It's just a tad bit early. There we go. Now they're going. Sometimes I swear they jump the start just a little bit on me. Stephen Black off to a really good start. On that outside line even. Oh, they're going to be bumping and banging once again through the backstretch, I think. But that's Stephen Black, though, still on the outside. Richard Drake is not giving it up. Shoots up the inside. Although a little bit slower on exit. That is something you're going to have to be careful of. Both of them are going to be killing their tires. Looking back a little bit, we see Paul Ems and Brian Fradienne there going too wide. That's Brandon Fiedler, too. These guys are all getting caught up in it. That is going to be an intense fight that these guys are going to have to keep an eye on. If they're going to cause some more cautions, it could mean trouble for them. Here's Craig running in third, letting the top two get away with it. So that's Stephen Black now, falling a little bit behind the number 41. We got to see if he's going to chase him down, though. If he's going to do it, he's got to do it now. Now, I know that last time I spoke to him, Michael Jennings was very open to having him just be moved up in the booth in the middle of a race. However, this is Martinsville, and I don't think that's a good idea, as much as I want to just have him up here just to talk to him. Just to see what his perspective is of getting spun like that. But we'll have to see a little bit later. Although Richard Drake looks a little bit slower now. Going through the corners, just a little bit slower on entry. Stephen Black is going to be trying to hunt down as much as possible as we are under caution once again here at Martinsville. Let's get Jennings up here with us. I swear, it's almost like everyone wants my timing. Mr. Jennings, it's Noah up in the booth. Can you read me?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just the other caution ago, you got spun. What happened?
I don't know. I got hit from behind. It's, I guess, one of those short track deals. It only took me 100 laps to get my track position back that I lost in the opening laps. Here I am back in traffic again. Guess it's one of those racing deals. It's not over yet. We'll get back up there.
You know, that has been such an attitude I've seen, not only just short track racing, it's such a love-hate relationship with this track.
No, absolutely. I love the track. Don't get me wrong. Out of all the short tracks we'll go to, this is hands down my favorite. But it's short track racing. I hate to sound like Joey Logano on that one, but it is what it is.
That is true. Sometimes just getting caught up in the rear, you know, it's not even a representation of your skill sometimes. It's just there's so many people on a small little track.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, at least the good part in this case is that we're almost, you know, 3/4 of the way through.
Yeah, it doesn't help my track position predicament I'm in.
Okay, you got me there. However, with seeing how some of this midfield racing has been, I think if you bide your time just enough, you might all of a sudden find yourself in third.
At the rate we're going, that's what I'm hoping for. Could be a lot worse.
That is very, very true. So at least everyone is able to actually be competitive.
Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time up here. I do appreciate it. Is anyone out in the audience you want to thank here for being here tonight?
I'd like to thank all the fans tuning in. Without you guys, we wouldn't be putting on this show for anybody.
Absolutely correct. All right, well, thank you very much for your time. I do appreciate it, and have some good luck.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, that was Michael Jennings. Always glad to speak to him. I swear, just makes you feel good whenever he's up here. In any case, Richard Drake is continuing to be your leader here at the Jim Halllahan 100, brought to you by Black Designs for the Black Designs Cup Series over on CASCAR. Well, I'm very excited to see how the rest of this race is going to play out. I know that a lot of these guys are just absolutely floored to get moving again. We're approaching the hour-and-a-half stream mark. I want to appreciate everyone that has been coming out and sticking here. I appreciate it. It's always great to see. As we're about to go back to green here at Martinsville. Ignore the thing where it says we're not. There we go. We are yellow. I'm sorry. Rounding turn number 4, Richard Drake is going to be your leader. Green flag, and away we go at Martinsville once more. It's currently 8:15 p.m. Stephen Black gets off to a phenomenal start again on that outside lane. Is he going to try to take it away? All right, that's Richard Drake on the inside. Again, caution. Oh boy. Triple caution as they're bumping and banging. Uh-oh. They run down now into turns 1 and 2. That's Stephen Black guaranteed ahead. The question is can he hold? Can he hold it? Can he hold it? You know, it is such a question. Yes, I'm sure right now, just getting that lead, you know, he's been behind this entire time. So let's see if he's really able to take it. And I think he might be. Another caution. Okay, let's go see what this one is for. Well, I really can't figure out what's going on here for why we're getting so many cautions, as I don't see anybody around. You know, or anything really. I'm not sure if it's just a bunching up mechanism. I don't know. Sometimes the iRacing system where it causes cautions is just very weird. So, who knows? Who knows? In any case, we're gonna get back to racing pretty soon. Pretty soon. It's always good to, you know, have some bunching up of the field. I swear at this point, I'm getting a little bit tired of just yelling back to green. It's kind of hurting my throat a little bit. Well, I think next time by will be 1 to green. So let's see how these guys are going to be able to handle it. Let's get a position up too so we can see where everyone is. Stephen Black is going to be your leader with Greg Snellgrove in 2nd position. Looks like your 2nd place that we've seen for a long time for Richard Drake has fallen back, currently running in, where is he? 11th. Huh. That's interesting. Sometimes you just never know. Well, here we are about to go back to green. Green flag, and away we go here at Martinsville. These guys are off to a start, and it looks like Stephen Black is already on the move. That's Stephen Black. Oh, he's got Greg right behind him. Greg is now going to be bumping him back and trying to get his by as fast as he can. Paul M's up into 3rd. Matthew Malvania is up into 5th now. This is going to be, uh-oh. I say that as Michael Jennings was going around a little bit there. Looks like he was able to save it. That's Matthew Malvania into the wall. But he, he was up into 4th for a little bit there. However, it looks like his tires are not going to be agreeing with him today. And that wall is seeming mighty attractive to it. So that's going to be him moving back to the rear of the field. Unfortunate, as he had such a good start. Up into 4th, though, it's Brandon Fiedler. It's been a while since we've seen him. I know we had some fans cheering him on a little bit earlier, so I'm sure they are going to be absolutely thrilled to see him finally back up into a good spot. Not too much longer left to go here at Martinsville. I am excited to see just how long we can make it. You know, it's been a while. I've been trying to call out as much as I can, but I honestly think at this time it is it's about time. Especially with how fast all these guys are starting to go. I'm going to hop back in the field just a little bit. We're going to follow along with the number 41 of Richard Drake, and we're going to see how he does and how he handles all these turns. So, I invite you to crank it up to make sure that you crank up your volume, that is, to make sure that you can get an amazing experience with this audio. let's make sure everyone's volume is all set. I know it's a little bit later, so don't want to have me start screaming and, you know, wake any kids up or anything, so let's avoid that. Richard Drake is now up into 5th position. Wes Gallo, who was running in 5th, is now down into 9th. Brian Fradian, though, that number 81 machine, after taking out Stephen Black, is back up in 6th. I gotta stop. He's doing good, though. He's got himself up into a good spot, currently running in 6th. Hall ends running in 4th, keeping himself in the top 5. Greg Snellgrove just ahead. This can be your top 3. Currently, Greg is trying to put some pressure on the number 39 of Brandon Fiedler, who's back up into 2nd. Can Brandon try to hunt down Steven? That is the question, as Stephen Black is quite a ways away. You know, about 4 seconds. That's it. And that's a 4 second short track time. That's time that doesn't really come back. And we are under caution once again. Will, thanks for the cheers. You're now the top cheerer. Massive appreciation. Good to see you, Will. Let's go see what that caution was, and I'll be right back. Well, for once, I would say that I quite genuinely missed probably the most important lead issue that I've ever seen. So let's head back into here. Let's turn that off. And let's just let you see just how much this changed everything. We're following along with the number 44 right here. Okay, this is Patrick. Coming to turns 3 and 4. Starts going up a little bit. Number 85 comes up, spins him around. He's going around, comes down on Stephen Black, your leader, crashes into the wall. That's Stephen Black, incredibly damaged. And after pitting, that's going to put Stephen Black down into 8th. Let's hop back up to real time and see where everyone is. So Stephen Black, running in 8th, is currently, was your leader. He's now so far down that he is kind of going to have to be hoping for a miracle here. I think he just got a fresh car, so that is going to make things very interesting. However, his main rivals, who have been racing this entire race, Brandon Fiedler, Richard Drake, Greg Snellgrove had to go into the pits, Brian Fradian, they're all up in the top order except for Greg, who had to go in the pits. That is going to make things an utterly interesting race, because we've seen Steven come quite literally from the rear to the front twice. Will he be able to do it again? 3 times in a row? I don't know. Tell me what you think in the chat. Do you think Steven is going to be able to come back and take away to see if he can get this win? Because I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. However, what do I know? It's been quite a race here at Martinsville. I know that a lot of these guys are ready for this race to be just about over. 170 laps in, 30 to go. 31 to go here at the Paperclip Oval of Virginia. Very old racetrack, very important to NASCAR history. And once again, it is going to be proving its worth here with CASCAR. Alright, that is going to be the pace car off. And on our 13th caution, technically 12th, minusing the stage break, green is out, and we are going out to see who can win this race. That is Brandon Fiedler off to an amazing start, leading this race by a pretty decent margin already. That's Brian Fradian, now up into second position, getting chased down by Richard Drake. Jeffrey Belk is going to be riding in fourth. Kyle Mundell is also in fifth. These guys we have not really seen too much in the very top positions, but here they are regardless. We see Wes Gallo, someone that's been struggling a lot to keep up in the top 10, currently running in sixth. Stephen Black is already on the move. There he is, up into sixth. Stephen Black is not going to let himself get into a bad spot. We're going to follow along with him now. He comes up to Kyle Mundell. What's going to happen here? He's going to let him have this corner, but I imagine it's going to be the next that he's going to take it. You know, that is going to be a question I'm going to have to ask Steven a little bit later on, even if he doesn't get a podium, is how angry was he when he got taken out? You know, and how angry is he going to be at the track, the car, or is he going to be angry at the driver, Matthew, there? It'll be good to know. Well, that's going to be Mundell into the wall there. Sadly, it looks like Steven forced him out just a little bit. So with Steven already back up to fifth, I'm pretty sure right now Brandon is probably sweating bullets just a little bit. Uh-oh, that's the Mundell going sideways through the back with the caution out once again. Let's take a look at that once more to see really what happened there. There he is. We can see him there, and let's reverse a little bit. All right, we have it right here. Thankfully, I was able to actually know where it was. So let's see. Comes through the corner. Jennings on the inside. Spins himself. Doesn't collect anybody, though. Just taps the wall himself. That's good. At least it was, you know, didn't take out people's races or anything. So that's going to put Kyle Mundell now towards the rear of the field, unfortunately. We're going back up. He's currently in the pits. Let's hop up to the front, and that's Stephen Black in the lead. I imagine, yep, that, wow. As far as I can tell, that had to be Fiedler and Drake. Yeah, Drake as well. Had to go into the pits for tires and probably fuel too. That means Stephen Black, Michael Jennings, and Paul Ems are your top three. I really should not doubt Stephen at this rate. He just keeps proving me wrong. So now the important question will be, is Stephen going to get two in a row? And how hard is Jennings going to race him? All good questions, especially here at CASCAR with the Black Designs Cup Series, sponsored by, you guessed it, Black Designs. Make sure you check out Stephen Black so you get your iRacing paints today. Well, we're here with the Jim Halllahan 100 in honor of Tyler Hallahan's late grandfather. We're glad that our local third-generation racer is getting a race to honor a person that he cares so deeply about. Stephen Black is going to be currently leading this race with Michael Jennings behind as we head in to lap 179. Not too much left to go in our almost 2-hour stream. Honestly, I don't know if I could be even more excited to finally see all these guys really duke it out here towards the end. All right, we're coming back, about to go green. Here we are, that's Stephen Black in the lead as we come around turn number 4. Green flag, and away we go. We're at Martinsville Speedway. That is going to be Stephen Black off to the lead. That's the number 86 of Michael Jennings now. Falling back a little bit, that's Greg Snellgrove up into second position already. He's going to try to take away as much as he can. Uh-oh, he's pretty even with Jennings, though, and that's Paul Ems looking up right up his rear. Man, shouldn't have said it like that. Anyway, that's number 22 getting hunted down by the 28, but Jennings shuts the door on him. He's not going to let him take it. That Jennings Eastport Camaro is not going to let Paul Ems take away this one as easy as possible. Uh-oh, bit of a slide there. These two are not going to be taking each other out, though, as we are now heading back under caution again here at Martinsville for the 14th time. You know, I said 7 over-under as the caution. And I think it was when I was in EG Racing a little bit earlier, they told me double is what they were initially expecting, and then they went to quadruple. Not quite quadruple yet, boys. But, I see what you mean. Well, let's go see what that caution was for. I'll be right back. Well, I got it right here. Let's take a look at what happened. Let's take off that so we can see what's going on and put it up on screen. Let's see. So we are now heading into turns 3 and 4. A little bit of net code there as the 39 gets into the 85, which sends him on track. Why is he in reverse? That is my question. However, that is what brought out the caution with the 85 basically going backwards. So, yeah, I think that explains pretty well. Well, as we are here up in the front of the field, that is Greg Snellgrove on the outside of number 98, Stephen Black. These guys have been fighting all day. Honestly, I gotta give kudos to Greg, no matter where he finishes at this point. Even if he started on pole, this man has been in the top 10 quite literally all day. Has not fallen out of it maybe once, maybe twice. That's about it. Otherwise, he's just been in the front constantly. Even on the outsides, he's just able to take that line and put up a huge fight. But a person that I'm really glad is up in the top 5, that's Tyler Halllahan, running in 5th. Right now, I'm sure that his grandfather has got to be mighty proud of him being a 3rd-generation racer up into 5th position. Good for him. Good for him. All right, popping up back to the front of the field, that's Stephen Black going to be taking the lead. Green flag, and away we go. Here, nope. Here at Martinsville, much better launch out of Stephen Black this time by. Absolutely just took it. Caution already? Alright, give me a second. Let's go see what that was. All right, here we have it. It's going to be the number 55. Let's take a look. Here we are. All right, let's play it and see what happens. It's number 55 there. He gets tapped in the 44. There he goes around, and that's going to bring out your caution. Unfortunate, but it's the thing that happens here, especially at Martinsville, where the track is flat and it is hard to slow down, especially when you have damaged components. I am not surprised to see it, but it is unfortunate to watch. So I'm sure that these guys are just ready for it to finally be over. Not too much of this race left to go. We have just under 10 laps remaining at this point. Let's bring everything back. It does not want to at the moment. There we go. Here's Greg Snellgrove up into second position with his number 22 Atlaxia car. And that's Sylvan right now, pulling away, trying to get back to the rear of the field. Just barely missed that pace car. Very close. I would not want to cut it that close. Thank you, everyone that has joined us throughout tonight. I do appreciate it. Make sure you cheer out your favorite driver as we're coming in, about to finish this race, and I'm sure right now there's about to be a lot of tempers flaring, especially as this is Martinsville. Let's head back there. You can see it's lap 191 with 16 cautions. Track temp has dropped 10 degrees since the last time I mentioned it. I mean, that's part of the effect of it going into the light, under the lights. I don't think we are going to get the lights out, though, as even under caution. I don't think we're going to get there. With about just under 5 minutes left to go in the session, I think that these guys are going to have to be rushing to finish up this session. Go ahead and cheer out your favorite drivers. I see you there. I'm sure that all of them would appreciate it for sure. All right, we're about to go back to green. Stephen Black is going to be your leader once more, with Greg Snellgrove on the outside and Michael Jennings running up in third. Brandon Fiedler is going to be in fifth position. Here is going to be quite a race. Pace car is now off. Stephen Black in the lead. Greg Snellgrove on his outside. And hopefully for the last time, it is going to be green flag flying here at Martinsville. We see Stephen Black off to a pretty good start, currently taking that lead. Oh boy. I don't know if you could hear that, but all I heard was engines exploding. So give me a second and let's go see who died. Well, as far as I can tell, this is an interesting one. So we'll see here. We're right now following over the number 81 on this restart. And he dives down, clips himself into the number 88, gets hit, and then he goes around just a little bit. Although I think that's the number 34. Kyle Mundell we saw back there. Yeah, we can rewind just a tad. I think he got caught up in the wall. Yep, he did. We'll watch that from this again. You can see him, the number 34. He's on the outside. You know, 81's coming up. Everyone's going up. Yep, just gets clipped. Unfortunate. I shouldn't wish that it's the final caution. I really shouldn't. It just brings out more at this point. Well, Stephen Black is leading, and we're about to finish up this race. Less than 5 to go. So let's see who's going to take home the cake. Right now, that's Brandon Fiedler up into 4th. So I would say your top 5, no man, it's not even just able to say that. This track is so tight, anyone up in the top 10 realistically has a shot at winning this thing, especially if they throw it in deep. Throw it in deep, and I think that they have a chance to just take home the win here at the Jim Halllahan 100 at Martinsville, sponsored by Black Designs, which you can check out at Stephen Black with Black Designs. Well, with lights off on the pace car. And the pace car now away. Who's going to take it? Green flag. Here we go. Stephen Black off to a pretty good start. I would say so myself. Yep, he's pulling away. They're going 3 wide, of course, in the rear. That's Tyler Halllahan trying to get himself up into a good spot. Ooh, that's Cody Snyder. That number 4 machine that just barely missed it. Everyone makes it through the first turn. Second turn, they survive. For now, I spoke too soon. Oh, they live. They live. They live. They live. I think. Yep, they live enough. They live enough for it to be 199. Can they do it? Can they finish? Oh, they can't. They can't. Oh, they can't. Okay. Oh. Well, that happened. Let's go back and take a look a little bit more and see what happened. Okay, so here we are, and let's take a follow here, and this is going to be the number 4 of Cody Snyder. We're following along. He gets a tap out of Tyler there, who runs up high. Cody's around, and that was with about 4 other spins at the same time, but they actually survived the spins. Sadly, Cody was unable to after getting hit pretty decently hard. So that is that's what's happening. Alright, we pop up back up to your leaders. Here they are. This is Greg Snellgrove at the moment in second place. 204 laps now we got. And this is going to have to be it because I'm pretty sure the section is about to expire. So let's hope they can get it, because if not, we're all in trouble and they're just going to take a finish wherever they can. So this is going to have to be one of the final ones, otherwise we're all in trouble. So, 2 wide, here we go, here at Martinsville, hopefully the last time with the Jim Halllahan 100 with the Black Designs CASCAR Cup Series. Just got your message, Will, thank you. I'm glad to make the baits big for you, but appreciate the bits too. All right, we head now into turns 3 and 4. Stephen Black is your leader. Green flag is in the air, and away we go. Stephen Black is able to maintain that lead. Greg Snellgrove is on the outside. They're all around. I think we saw the 39 go around first, so we'll follow along with him in just a moment. This is once I take a look at this here with y'all, let's see. We're going to bring Stephen Black up here with us. You can see there that, we can take a look at that a little bit slower. 86 gets turned by the 41, which in turn turns the 39, spinning everybody. Yikes. Man. Unfortunate to get caught up in something like that. Just absolutely unintentional and just awful. Well, this is going to be our chance now, I think, to bring up Stephen Black. He has been leading most of this race and currently is one with the most to lose. So, unless we're about to go back to green, which we might be. Gotta check up front there. Nope, we're good. Alright, let's go grab him and see what he has to say. Glad to hear it. Alright, where is he? Steven, it's open the booth. Do you read me?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that tone that I got earlier where you were so happy sounds gone. What happened?
I'm still in the lead. I'm just like trying to focus. Yeah, I've had an interesting night, that's for sure. But we're back up front, and hopefully we could stay here for the next couple laps.
You've gone from the rear up into first 3 times. So
Yeah.
it makes sense you're focused.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to, or I have to beat Greg on these restarts. He's getting better at them. It seems as many as we've had here lately. He's just getting the car on point. It's getting a little bit tougher to beat him. So mainly just making sure I don't spin too much because it's gonna happen regardless. So
Yeah, I mean, this is the final green-white checkered, isn't it?
we got one more if we don't get through this one. So
Oh, I don't have a thing to see that. All right. Well, there's your answer. So this is going to be a nightmare if you get it again, because I think Greg, as you said before, has been getting better.
yeah, he has. I think he'd much rather be on the low line. So I think he's kind of iffy on like maybe letting Richard go through, but we'll see what happens.
Well, we'll see if this is the last time we have to do the green-white checkered, and hopefully last time under caution. We have 19 cautions at the moment, so we'll see.
Oh yeah, we will. Thank you.
All right, good luck. All right, that was Stephen Black, your leader. Let's see how he does one more time at Martinsville, potentially 2 more times. Green flag, and here we go. Thank you everyone that's been joining us so far for the Jim Halllahan 100 here at Martinsville. That is going to be the number 98 out to the lead. They survived the corner. A lot of people running that high line. Greg is looking very competitive. He's going to be trying to take up as much as he can, but Richard Drake has gotten through, and the caution is out again. Why? Well, ladies and gents, it's well, we're past 100 miles at this point, pretty significantly, and let's bring someone up here with us so I can have someone to complain to. You know what? Let's bring the person that who do I bring up here? Man, there's so many great people I want to talk to. It's a problem when you have a league full of like good people. You know what? Someone that looks really competitive right now that I'm seeing, that's Michael Jennings. Let's bring him. You know what? No. Let's bring up Greg with us. He's got that inside line now. I want to hear what his strategy call is. Greg, it's open the booth. Can you read me?
Yeah, man. Read your loud and clear.
All right. Well, we're heading into the last green-white checkered at this point, and you got that inside lane. How are you feeling?
Nervous as hell.
I know Richard got by you on the outside, but he's going to be in an interesting position now.
Yeah, I knew he was faster, so I just let him go so he can go after Steve.
Yeah, but now you got the low line, so do you think you can actually catch Steven this time?
If these two start bumping and banging like they were earlier, I'm pretty sure I can get underneath the pair of them.
Oh man, that is going to make for some fascinating final couple of laps here. What's your strategy other than just to hope that they start bumping and banging?
That's pretty much it at this point. I got no tires left. I chewed them all up, so I'm just hanging on, keeping these guys behind me as best I can.
You know, I don't think Steven let on as much as he did when I talked to him last, but he does not have tires either.
No, it's just Richard, I think, is the only one up here with tires right now. Brandon was, but he got spun out back. I think he got spun out earlier.
He did get spun out earlier in a very unfortunate chain spin.
Yeah, it's been a lot of that. People are wanting to get for that win and get up there as far as they can, so it's a little hectic, but this should be the last green-white checker now.
All right, well, good luck, and we'll hope to see you at the finish line.
Thanks, man.
All right, that was Greg Snellgrove right there, that number 22 machine. As we head into the final green-white checkered, I see you out there calling out the 41, hoping to cheer him on with Richard Drake. I hope if he's listening that he knows that you got some fans out there. All right, this is number 98. Coming to the restart. Green flag for the last time for sure. Come on. All right, that's Stephen Black off to a good start. Richard Drake with his tires on the outside. Not... Wow, and the caution's out. Well, that's been the race. You know, these guys got a race to the finish line. That's going to be number 98 and the 41. Going to be taking that one. I don't think Richard can send it. Nope. Stephen Black. There he is. Stephen Black is your winner. The session's up. The drivers are done. Stephen needs to do a burnout. I think everyone at this point is very, very over it. 216 instead of 200 laps here at Martinsville. Quite a race we've had. Safety car is going to bring everyone home. And that's been this race. Man, you always got to hate it whenever it ends under green, white checker. I imagine the pace car is going to pull in pretty soon. But Stephen Black got it, and congratulations to him. As everyone else is going to go up on by. So your finishing order, that's going to be Black, Drake, Snellgrove, Jennings, Ems, Fradian, Belk, Halllahan, Gallo, Fiedler, Seguin, Snyder, Lapierre, Coluccio, Mundell, Malvania, and Peach. All right. Stephen Black is now going to be doing his burnout, so let's give him a little bit of room to do so. There is a massive congratulations to Stephen Black, your race winner, for absolutely just destroying the competition and able to get such a fantastic finish. All right, well, let's get your drivers up here for some after race interviews. Let's get Greg up here. He finished up third. Nope, that's not supposed to happen. Okay, very cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's what happens when you use some weird software. My apologies for the things coming up on stream. Let's bring up the interview. Thing. Okay, all right. Let's get Greg up here. Man. Well, I know I just had you up here, but the race is finally over.
Yeah.
Well, you got yourself a third place finish. How are you feeling, Greg?
I'm happy about that, especially after Homestead a few weeks ago. I'm happy for this bounce back. I needed it.
I think everyone can agree with that one. You know, so many people have been having such rough races, and you know, it's good to see that finally someone was able to get a podium that has been needing one for a while.
I'm just trying to get back on top like I was at the end of last season. I need to defend this title, man.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, right now, it's a pretty tough battle between a lot of people at the top.
Oh, you're right, it is. I'm definitely moving up points after tonight, I think.
Yeah, I think that's going to really change things now going into the standings. A lot of people are going to be very concerned of what's going to be coming out of you.
Yeah, I'm actually impressed. Jennings, he's holding up on top there. He's really happy with that too. I'm happy for him.
Well, that's good. I know that he's been having a bit of rough luck as well. So finally, he's able to be finally satisfied with the finish.
Yeah, no big finish by him tonight. And I want to shout out to my rookie driver, Paul Ems, for getting a top 5 tonight as well. It was a good run out of him.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't. Are you trying to do the one-up thing again, where you like congratulate everyone before I ask you to?
Maybe.
God damn it.
I gotta be first somewhere, so I'm not in the race.
God damn it. Damn it. Okay. Well, thank you for being up here.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Is there
Hopefully I
anyone
can
else
come back next week.
What's that?
Hopefully I'm back up here next week. It's Talladega, and I know there's one guy on my team that's been itching all season for this race.
Oh, I'm sure Tyler is just absolutely ready to take everyone out.
Yep, and he's gonna be pulling out a special Budweiser scheme for that race.
All right. Well, we'll have to see him there. So thank you very much for your time, Greg. I do appreciate it. And congratulations on the third place finish.
Thanks, man, and thank you for everything you do. You do awesome. I can't wait to watch the broadcast later tonight.
Glad to be here.
Have a good.
Oh, no, I cut him off. Damn it. Okay. Well, glad to be here too, Greg. All right. Let's get Richard Drake. Is he here? He is not. Okay. That is unfortunate. So let's get our race winner. That is going to be Stephen Black up here for an interview. Stephen, it was not too long ago that I had you just up here with me. You did it. You won. How do you feel?
I feel good. We had a pretty good race all night, and just got caught up in some things, and there wasn't really too much strategy involved. I knew like tires were pretty good over long runs, and it wasn't too much trouble saving them unless you were sliding them off the corner. But it feels good to get another win and do it for Tyler's grandpa tonight. So
Yeah. You know, it's always good to have a win for a cause, so I'm sure right now Tyler's pretty happy with you.
yeah, like I said, like just doing it for him, and I know how much he meant to Tyler, and just dedicating it to him. It feels good, you know.
Absolutely. So, congratulations on the win. Great job. I mean, you did some amazing strategy there and some fantastic driving, being able to hold Richard back off like that.
I was kind of hoping I wouldn't get bumped and run, because you never know, like with net code on here, and but it ended up working out, and it's a shame we couldn't have finished all the way to the green or the checkered, and so many green white checkers in total. But once again, I'm happy for me to get a win, and I know Sylvan had a pretty tough night as far as my teammate goes, and yeah.
Well, I know that he may have had a rough night, but at least his teammate was able to get a good finish.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll looking forward to the next week. I think we got pretty good schedule overall for me to get some wins or top fives, and hopefully be in good playoff contention. So
Yeah, we'll have to see. Well, right now you're 2 in a row for wins. Do you think you're going to win next week?
see, I haven't looked at the schedule in a little bit, so
Next week is Talladega, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm going to throw that one out the window.
You know what? Fair enough. Can't blame you. All right, Stephen. Well, thank you very much for being up here with us. Is there anyone you want to thank out for being in the audience tonight?
Shout out to anyone that might be watching. Shout out to you for broadcasting us and letting us show what we could do here at CASCAR. And shout out to Greg, Michael, Jennings, Sylvan, and everyone else that's been here since day one. And we really got something going here at CASCAR. A lot of clean racing. Of course, Martinsville is Martinsville. So, yeah.
All right, Stephen. Thank you very much, and congratulations on the win.
Yep, thank you.
All right, that was Stephen Black, your race winner, and it looks like Richard Drake is coming in so that he can get his interview as well. Glad to see him here. Richard, it's up in the booth. Can you hear me?
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Congratulations, you got a second place. How did you do it?
Oh man, just trying to save tires, I guess. It was definitely a tough race, and I wasn't sure what kind of pit strategy to make at the end there, so I probably shouldn't have pitted at the end, or maybe held out my first one a little bit longer, but all things considered, I didn't predict the green-white checkers at the end, and I'm really happy to have pulled second out of it.
Well, I think you did great, and honestly, I think if you were able to keep racing all the way to the checkered, I know both Steven and Greg were quite scared of you and your tires.
I mean, iRacing really does model the tire fall off for sure. So it's I pitted because I was scared they'd have better ones at the end. So it's kind of really just a dance and a gamble to see how much you can balance track position with how well you can balance your tires. And sometimes you make some good calls, sometimes you don't. But I'm proud of the effort we put out there today. A lot of fast cars out there today. That top five, I'm hoping it was entertaining for you and the fans because I think we put on a heck of a show.
Honestly, I had to keep calling out everything throughout this race. Everyone was so close together. I think there might have been maybe a 2-minute stretch where there wasn't a lot of people within half a second of each other.
Sure.
All right, well, you did a fantastic job tonight, and you absolutely crushed it, especially with how many laps you were able to just be out front.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Of course. Well, is there anyone out in the audience you want to thank tonight?
Big thanks to anybody watching. Gotta love any fans that are on board with us. That's what makes racing go around, right? And I'd like to give a shout out to my buddy Tyler, who I race with in real life. Actually, it's great to have fun on and off the real and virtual track with him. And I know this race was named in honor of his grandfather, so big shout outs to him and his family.
All right, that's awesome. Thank you very much there. I really do appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Noah. Take care and see you next week.
See you next week. All right, that was Rational Richard Drake, and now we're going to get Tyler Halllahan up here with us. Tyler, it's Noah up at the booth. Do you read me?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How was your finish?
Pretty wild. Pretty wild. A lot of cautions at the end there, but ended up with an 8th place finish, so it's the best one of the year so far, so I'll take it.
Hey, take a top 10, you know? That's part of the process to getting yourself up to a top 5, and then part of the process to getting yourself up to a win.
Oh, for sure, but it was a great one for my teammate Greg and for my buddy Richard. He had an awesome one. He was fast all night. And same with Steven. He's fast every week, and it's a great bunch of guys he race with, and I can't wait for Dagger next week. That's kind of my favorite track that I like to go to, so we'll be able to get really racy.
Greg just mentioned that a little bit ago. He said that you're very excited to go.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty pumped up for that one.
I'm sure. Still, you had a great race tonight, being able to get a top 10, and everyone in this race is super proud that they were able to be here tonight, and really shows some support for you and your family.
Oh, for sure, and I can't thank the drivers enough for coming out tonight and putting on a good show in honor of my grandfather, and we'll move on to the next race, and we'll keep having a great season here and put on good shows.
I absolutely believe it. Thank you very much for your time, Tyler. I do appreciate it, and great job tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right, well, that was going to be Tyler Halllahan, the grandson of Jim Halllahan, the person that this race was named after. The fantastic grandfather to Tyler there, and, I'm glad that he was able to really put an impact on such great drivers that we have. Well, that's going to be it out of me. I've been Noah Walter, your host at twitch.tv/4cloak, and this has been CASCAR. Make sure you check out Black Designs. They're the people that put together all of this great stuff. That's Steven, and also all the very nice cars you see on track. And check out merch available. That's also new. And also make sure you check out Pierce Graphics. They're the guys that throw our overlays together, and honestly, they do a great job. And honestly, as a budding place to get your graphics done, it is fantastic. So that is going to be it out of me, and I'll see you all next week over at Talladega. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.